I found the new cheapest AI dialer on the market. The AI dialer is called Retail AI. This AI dialer is around 50% of the price compared to any other AI dialer out there, and you're giving up nothing for switching to it. So basically, it's a win if you switch to Retail AI. You save money on dialing costs, and you're giving up nothing. Let me show you this software. Let me show you how to use it. Let me show you how to set up your account. And I'm just going to give you all the information for you to make the right decision for your company if you're going to switch to Retail AI. The best part is about Retail is they have no platform fees. You're only paying for the API costs. So if the API costs are only 7 cents per minute, you're not paying an extra platform fee of 5 cents a minute. You're only paying that 7 cents on the minute. So let's get into it and let me show you how to use it. So here's Retail AI's website. Just scrolling down, they're basically showing you what use cases you're able to use this for. Of course, there's more use cases than they're showing on the website. Here are some of the best use cases from receptionist, appointment setters, a lead qualification agent, a survey agent, customer service agent, and debt collection agent. Again, you're able to use it for different stuff. For example, I had a company reaching out to my company to implement an AI dialer in their business that is able to call their maintenance engineers once a problem arises at their manufacturing plant. And basically what the AI does is calls the engineer when a problem goes off on the computer, which speeds up the fixability of their machines so they're not off and the company's saving more money. So that's one of the features they're able to implement. Your mind is the limit. Whatever you do over the phone, you can switch it with AI. Scrolling down, it's just basically showing you how you're able to test it, deploy it, monitor it, all of that. It's showing you over here that it's multilingual, so it's able to talk in multiple different languages, which is very nice. And then scrolling down, it's just showing you what companies have used them, all of that. Scrolling down even more, it's showing you that it's able to be HIPAA compliant, GDPR compliant, which is basically almost mandatory in the EU, just ensuring that all privacy laws are being followed in the EU. So would recommend having this if you're trying to implement this in your company in the EU. And scrolling down are some articles on them. And yeah, and one of these articles are showing that they raised $4.6 million in seed fund rounding. And what is really cool about Retail is one of their investors is one of Sam Altman's funds. So that's really cool that OpenAI's CEO has a hand in Retail, and Retail can develop stuff in partnership with OpenAI because of this. So let's log in real quick. So here's our account on Retail. If you create an agent, you're able to have multiple different types of agents, from a single prompt agent to a multi-prompt agent to a custom LLM agent, which is really cool that you're able to basically connect your own LLM like XAI, because right now they're not supporting XAI. So basically, if you want to have Grok being the LLM, you're able to connect your LLM and build on top of that LLM. With a single prompt agent, you're able to start from a blank sheet, or you're able to have templates. So if you start from a template, it's simple as this. You put your prompt here, and then you're able to test your agent. If you create another agent and then create a multi-prompt agent, you're able to edit the prompts that happen here and control how the conversation goes to make sure every single question is asked at the proper time to make sure the AI doesn't go off course. You're able to do that. I usually stick with the single prompt because I like allowing the AI to make the decision on when to ask the questions. Because if you try controlling the AI, it's not going to give you the results that you wanted. So usually just allow the AI to do the stuff that it needs to do, because usually it's going to do it better if you don't put all of these guardrails on it. Now, of course, you're going to need some different types of guardrails, but you don't need 100 different types of guardrails. You just need a couple to tell the AI how to ask questions, what not to say, and what to say. That's basically what you need. So right now, Retail is 12 cents a minute. That's how much they're going to be charging us for the calls. And if you look over here, it's showing you why you're paying for the calls. Voice Engine 11 Labs, 7 cents on the minute. LLM GPT-4o, 5 cents on the minute. And basically, you're able to switch this to GPT-4o Mini. And then as you're able to see, it got way cheaper. And then you're able to switch 11 Labs to 2.5, which might make it more expensive. In this case, it hasn't made it more expensive. You're able to switch the voice engine that Retail is using. Right now, they are working on a custom integration with PlayHT2, which is also going to be nice because If you watched any of my other videos, Play HT is probably the best AI voice on the market if it's not a cloned voice. Now, if you clone your own voices with either platform like 11 Labs or Play HT, they're both going to sound the same, but I'm talking about AI generated voices from these platforms. I would say Play HT has the best voices. So yeah, you're basically able to use auto or change it to multilingual. This basically means it's able to talk in Spanish and English at the same time. We're just going to keep it on auto. And what I was told is that Kate is their best agent. So if we scroll down a tiny bit, we're going to use Kate as the agent. This is the best voice out there, and you're going to hear it right now.
Hello, I'm Kate. Need a hand with something? I'm here to assist.
It's a pretty good voice. Over the phone, it sounds even more realistic. And you're able to switch this to different types of languages, put it in multilingual to talk in Spanish and English at the same time, or just keep it in English. And yeah, as you're able to see, it's able to talk in actually a bit of languages, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that's basically how you're able to get the prices super cheap and how to increase and decrease the latency. With Vappy, for example, Vappy's platform fee is 5 cents a minute. And that's a pretty big problem because that adds up a lot if you're making thousands of calls a day. And another problem I have seen with Vappy is that they charge you at the beginning of the dial. If you're making calls and the person doesn't respond, you're getting charged for that 30 or 40 seconds, which is another big problem when you're mass dialing. Not a problem if you're not dialing in mass, but it does start getting pretty bad if you're calling thousands of leads a day. The other problem with Vappy that I've noticed is that they don't have a voicemail detection built in. You're going to have to use voicemail detection through Twilio, which is not the best at all. In my experience, it had a 20% success rate at detecting a voicemail, which is not good at all. But with retail, if you come here to call settings, you're able to turn on voicemail detection just like that. And you're able to hang up the call immediately if a voicemail happens, and you're not getting charged even for a call that was never responded or for a voicemail. With Vappy, the biggest problem with outbound calling was it was leaving voicemails, which you have to pay for, and you are paying per dial at the beginning of a call, which is another big no-no. That's why I really recommend retail, because of all of these features that allow it to be cheaper. And yeah, if you want to come over here to voice agents, you're able to add a custom agent over here. You're able to go to 11 Labs and go to their community and find the voice that you like that is already trained up. Or you're able to get a voice clone or create a voice clone and basically create your own voice, but it costs the same price and it's going to sound really good. And you're able to upload a couple of hours of audio if you want to. You're able to have your own voice that is unique to your company, which is pretty cool. The voice providers right now are 11 Labs, Deepgram, and OpenAI. Honestly, Deepgram and OpenAI, not the best voices out there. They have their use cases, but for most, they're not worth it. I do recommend 11 Labs for everyone to use at the moment until Play HT comes out. But with 11 Labs, just make sure you do use Kate. And then once you have all of that chosen, you're able to put in your prompt into here and add functions that are end call, call transfer, basically transfer a call. You're able to directly have a cal.com integration, check calendar availability, and book on the calendar in cal.com. And you're able to have it press digits on the pin pad on the phone to help that person. And if none of these help you, you're able to have a custom function with retail. So those are really cool features that the retail has. And now they are going to have Go High Level integrated into here soon too. I was told in the next couple of weeks, which is going to be another really cool thing that is going to set retail apart from Vappy. When I was speaking to the Vappy developers, it didn't seem like they were really looking into creating a connection with Go High Level, but it's actually cool to see a voice AI company that is actually creating a integration with Go High Level. And yeah, if we come back out, retail allows you to have your own knowledge base. What's really cool about retail's knowledge base is you're able to add your own website. It scrapes your own website every 12 hours and basically adds that to the knowledge base. So if we come back to agents, and then we come back to the single prompt response, And then we come to this knowledge base over here and we add our knowledge base, which is labeled test. As you're able to see, it raises the price just a tiny bit to 8 cents a minute, but still really good. Another cool feature about retail is they don't charge you for how long the prompt is. It does not matter how long your prompt is. If the prompt is short, if the prompt is long, they don't charge you more. Vappy does. So that's another cool feature. If we go back to knowledge base, you're also just able to upload your own document here, drag and drop. You're also able to add text like this, which is pretty cool. Now, if we go to phone numbers, you're able to come here, add your phone numbers. You're able to buy a phone number over here, which costs $2 a month, or you're able to upload your own phone numbers. I'm going to be coming out with a video on how to connect retail to Twilio, because that's a very good integration. But this integration is way better than Vappy's integration to Twilio because it does give a better chance that your calls will not show up in spam, which is really nice. And the other reason why you would want to import your own number from Twilio to retail is because you're able to apply for A2P in Twilio and receive the authentication. You're able to have a lower chance of your calls showing up in spam and a higher reply rate because your calls are not showing up in spam. Now, if you go to call history, you're able to come here, view all your calls, listen to them over here. You're able to download it, and basically you're able to look at the transcript. I really recommend implementing retail into your business. It's going to save you a lot of money. You're not going to be paying for dials, voicemails, platform fees. You're only going to be paying API fees. So that means when AI gets cheaper, everything gets cheaper. And this, in the long run, is just going to save you a lot of money. So if you're a business owner and this really piques your interest and you want to save money by implementing AI dialers into your business, or if you already have an AI dialer implemented into your business, but you just want to save money, just book a call at sympana.com. The link is in the description, and I can just help you implement AI dialers into your business. Now, if you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment. And if you want to be caught up on the most recent AI news, join my newsletter at emanueltermure.com or join my Telegram.